Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Get that quarterback.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey.
Check 50. Check 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Dalton off play action. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Dalton got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage with nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hill shedding the tackle. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Ravens set up. Well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Wait.
Check. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Jump. Regular.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and
accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield here, Dalton going deep here for Stills. This is caught. And he'll take it into the... Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
93, 44. There you go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Quit talking about it. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 99.
Pistol.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that gets him back within 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check. No.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give right side now to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They begin the drive with Hill. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 27, Dalton. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
368.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And Stills bringing it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger, But the best part about him is always...
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, zoom.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Real. Hey, seam 6. I got it.
On second down, Mayfield again. Looking for Campbell. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watch out.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Third and 2 for Dalton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Andy Dalton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The final act of the first half. Dalton got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run again with Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Watch that. Check 31.
Run.
48 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Check 3. Undercrush.
Hurry!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
This is our time, guys. This is our time.
Run. Hey, Echo!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Dad!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Crunch time, defense.
25. Check 25.
368!
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, it's Hill. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's Hill one more time. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham Beckham. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5. 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Big hit.
Hands up. Lead.
You don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm trying to collect.
Regular.
Mike 48. Mike.
Hands up.
2nd down, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw here, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Browns take over.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Ravens 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
48. Look, hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Jim. Check 52.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Potter. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they try the right side here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They go 368.
Here's Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On second down now, it's Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
48.
Hurry.
We ain't giving him nothing to take.
Point it right.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Real.
Out.
Hey, Delta. Real. Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ringo.
No game on this, D. Hey, orbit.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Hands up, please.
Check 48's the Mike. Curry.
Hands up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right now, let's go. Hey,
2 by 2. Move.
Watch twist. Watch.
5-6.
Showing up.
Hands up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Passing. It's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Mayfield off the play fake. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Go.
Watch the twist.
Mayfield now. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like
Heavy.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Dalton, first and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Hey, exit.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on second and long. Dalton, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To Dalton now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Myles Boykin, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Bravo! Let's make these babies cry all the way back. I got it!
Mayfield to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check. I got it!
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Five.
48, Mike, 48. 6 man. Check curls. Check.
Run.
Check 9. 48, Mike.
Hey, alert!
Smooth. That's the way. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Hey, watch the slip.
I got.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker made. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was the only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pistol. Real. Hey, Alpha.
Kill.
Hurry.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Run, run, run.
Move. Hey.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland,